International Yoga Day, I want to wish everyone a very beautiful, healthy, and happy life. And I want you all to remember that only if you are happy, you're going to be healthy. So instead of trying to be healthy, doing yoga, eating right, just remember one thing, that you also have to be happy. The happiness, if you keep that as your priority, health comes automatically. So I had my first yoga teacher when I was about 15, 16 years old, and this amazing teacher used to come to my house and teach, and that's where I learned all the kriyas and the netis and everything. And then intermittently it was on and off. I experimented a lot. I did Ashtanga, I did Iyengar, I did Hatha, I did all kinds of things. But I had a problem. I had an anger issue, and I also had a major flexibility problem. I could not even sit on the floor. And unfortunately, nothing that I did was able to help me until I discovered Kundalini Yoga, which is what I'm teaching now. And within almost 2 to 3 months of doing Kundalini, my anger, everything changed as far as my anger was concerned. I used to smoke 3 packets of cigarettes a day, that stopped. And my flexibility increased. So that was fantastic. Within 3 months, what I could not do for 20 years, within 3 months with Kundalini Yoga, that also happened. So it was almost like a miracle for me. So Kundalini Yoga is not the kind of yoga that that you go to a class and you just do, like you do an asana. And so we have kriyas. We have mudras, we have mantras. And the combination of the three, when you do all these three together in one class, in one workshop, it has an effect on you that heals you. So what we are trying to do in my class, when you come into my session, is that we are going into your soul, and whatever's happened to you since your childhood, or even from your previous birth, that's negative, toxic in nature, we get hold of it and bring it out of your life. So it's a healing session. It's not a flexibility class. It's not Zumba. It's not Pilates. It's not something where you are moving the body in a way to achieve that kind of a result. Here you're only coming to heal. So your anger issues. So somebody who just came to me last week, she came to thank me here, and she said that her father died 5 years ago, and for 5 years she's been crying almost every day. And this is the first time after just one session that she didn't cry for a week. So it's a healing class. Whatever you are going through emotionally, the trauma, the pain, the suffering, it takes it out of your life. I teach a lot in Russia and China. I've taught twice in China at the yoga conference there. The biggest festival I've ever taught in is the Bali Spirit Festival, and that was the most incredible experience. But for me, traveling all around the world, whether it's US, UK, I teach at the Manchester festival called the Holistic Life Festival. I'm going again next month. And so traveling all over the world, sharing what little bit I know, and spreading this joy, spreading this message of peace, love and harmony, that what really makes me feel good about what I'm doing. So I founded Anahata Retreats for one simple reason. It was that when I wanted to experience spirituality, when I wanted to experience the divinity and all the beautiful things that are associated with spirituality, the only options I had was to go to an ashram where I had to pay 500 rupees a night or 1000 rupees a night and live on a very basic bed and eat very basic food, and it's very daunting for a lot of people. I mean, I went through it, I experienced it, and it was fine. But a lot of people I know get scared of spirituality because they think they have to suffer. So I founded Anahata Retreat for one simple reason, and that was to give people an opportunity to experience spirituality in a comfortable and maybe, if you want to call it, luxurious surrounding environment. So our retreats are all in very nice resorts with a lot of greenery, forest, view, very comfortable resorts. So the thing is, what I wanted to take out of the equation was the discomfiture. I wanted people to experience spirituality without worrying about the hardship that they would have to go through, whether there would be mosquitoes there, whether there would be bed bugs, whether the linen would be washed or not. So I founded an Anatha retreat to entice people to come and see what I'm seeing, to experience what I'm experiencing, to go through what I'm going through. So you are asking me where you see me in the future. Let me tell you one thing very clearly. I don't know what I will do tomorrow morning. My whole life is based on intuition. Every step that I take, every move that I make is not decided by me. In fact, one of my favorite quotes that I've written is that I don't decide what happens in my life. I allow my life to happen to itself, which means that I don't say, okay, tomorrow I will do this, day after I will do that. I have met presidents of countries, I have met the health ministers of different countries. In Mexico, I have taught for 2 months. I was there for a month in Brazil. I don't know. What I would like to do. Yes, I would like to consult governments. I would like to teach at more festivals where I'm reaching out to thousands of people at the same time. I would like to do so many things. But don't be surprised if you come to know next month that I've left everything and gone to the Himalayas and I'm meditating for the rest of my life. It's also possible. This is something which I told my wife when I married her, that one day it's possible that I might just want to say, okay, enough. I've done enough that I have to do. Now it's my time. It's my me time. So with me, I don't decide anything. Whatever's happening is good. What has happened is fantastic, and what's going to happen is fantastic. That's the principle of yoga, that if you have a good heart, nothing wrong can happen anyway. Whatever had happened was good for you. It happened for a reason. What is happening is amazing, and what's going to happen is amazing, which is what gives you that ultimate peace of mind. Because there's nothing to worry about.